In this video, we are going to print 7 Toy Story toys from Small Fry, a Toy Story short film with the Mega 8KS printer from Phrozen, a new machine for fast production. If you don't already know these characters, they are basically free toys given out with every fun meals from a fast food chain in the Toy Story universe, Poultry. In the film, we saw 18 different toys who got discarded and are at a meeting to deal with their abandonment issues.
Even though I have been thrown away, I am not garbage.
And we are going to print 7 of them with the 3D models provided by Cineplay Toys on Instagram. He has faithfully recreated these Toy Story characters digitally, which you can get from his Cults page, link in the description below. And I'm interested to see if I could fit them all on this 15 inches build plate of the new Mega 8KS. It is capable of printing 8K quality models with an average printing speed of 600 layers per hour, coupled with the ACF release film that reduces suction and lifting height. It has a built-in drip hanger that allows you to save resin, an auto refill system that is delayed, so we couldn't test it at the moment, and something really interesting to me is their new lift up cover that is meant to save space. The Mega 8K has 2 doors that swing sideways, and it takes up a total of 80 cm on the side, but with this new lid, it swings backwards and it takes up only 50 cm in total. So it's really a space saver. However, that also introduces gaps along the side which could allow dust to enter, so you can consider blocking the gaps with dust strips, or you can make a vat cover like this makeshift one that I taped together with the cardboard from these printer boxes. Also, if you don't have the space at the back for the lid, you can always unscrew this and remove the lid whenever your prints are ready. Now let's take a look at our 3D models. First up, we have the Lizard Wizard, the lucky toy that got played with by Buzz, but also got abandoned by Buzz. Next, we have the Recycling Bin.
My name is Recycle Ben, and I got recycled.
As you can see, the models have been splitted up for easier painting and articulation. Now it's Gary Grappling Hook, another lucky one who unknowingly aided Buzz with his escape.
That was awesome.
Ghostburger, Koalacopter,
G'day.
Funky Monk,
Sir.
and last but not least,
Nobody wanted to board the Vampire Express.
I'm gonna save on resin by hollowing every part. What you're seeing in solid grey is actually the amount of resin we are saving, which is a lot. But we will have to apply some holes so that there won't be suction issues during printing. After doing that for every single model, I merged some parts up like Gary's nose to his face, and it's time to generate support. I like to use medium support automatically and then slowly go through each layers to find islands, like this, which was already supported automatically, so we are good. What I want to find is something like this, floating islands without any support, which obviously won't be printed properly, so we have to go in and apply some support. Then we do the same for the rest of the prints, and we did it. We managed to squeeze all of them on the build plate, which got printed out fully in just 8 hours. I do love the sight of a successful print in the morning. Right out of the box, no calibration needed in my case. Oh yes, we can do that dripping thing to save on resin. Look at all the money dripping back into the resin vat. As usual, I'm going to pry them off the build plate, but if you think I am going to throw them into my usual bucket of alcohol, you are mistaken, because Phrozen sent me their new Wash Mega S, which can contain up to 25 liters of IPA. It has a built-in side valve for easy disposal and a rack for you to put all your prints in. I do apologize for the unprofessional filming environment, because we're literally working in a toilet converted into a printing room. Oh hey, we don't have a garage or workshop with fancy lighting, just the reality of 3D printing. Cause this is it. It's going to get dirty and it's nothing to be ashamed of. Yes, that's a toilet bowl beside the Wash Mega S. After taking a closer look at the prints, I was really confused because they all have really bad surfaces and I couldn't figure out the issue. there are no print failures, as in all of them printed out fully. So I did some exposure testing and they were pretty okay as well. Turns out I overwashed the prints. I was so excited I dumped all the IP I had into the machine, and while I was fantasizing about all the clean prints I will be getting during the ultrasonic washing, all of the prints were knocking into one another in the hurricane of alcohol, and the abrasion caused all the surface to tear off. But that's alright, another 8 hours and we have our second batch. This time just 3 minutes of washing and we are ready for the oven. No longer are the days of recycled cardboard box with UV nail curing station. We have the Cure Mega S with a clear turntable to ensure curing on all sides, and also a rack for you to put prints on to cure more efficiently. You can also dry the prints at the same time with the fan, but I am just going to cure them for 10 minutes. Let's go. Ah, so beautiful. And fun fact, if you open the doors mid-cure, the UV light will turn off to protect your eyes. They printed out really well. You can see that the surfaces are really smooth if you don't overwash it. The details are super sharp even at their scale. Look at the words. Even something so small can be printed with no issues and it maintains its quality. Every surface details have been printed nicely, but they still support residues and steppings like this and small bubble holes like these. That is where sanding comes into play. It makes a huge difference after sanding, and I can't stress how important it is. See for yourself. To fill up support potholes like these, I am using UV curing putty. Very simply filling up the holes, cure them in UV light and sand them smooth. Finally, we can paint. To help us do things faster, I wrote down the colors we need and I will try to paint the same colors together. We are starting with light blue. For the recycling bin, it's quite simple as it's just blue. Another blue character is Gary's face, and I'm darkening it a little because it is a different shade. His nose, however, seems to be a very pale red, which is unique to him only, so let's get it over and done with. I added his eyes to complete his look, and since we have black here, I'm doing that for the recycling bin as well, and lastly, white for his logo. Now we move on to lime green, which is a popular color. Gary's body, the Koalacopter, and lizard wizard skin, which I modified to make lighter. I sprayed some purple for the wizard clothing and fixed some masking errors. Then we can start painting the stars, which is really painful because I have to paint it badly on purpose. The fun mail toys have low quality control and the colors are out of their borders. So in order to be accurate, I have to be inaccurate and paint the stars imperfectly, which is fine. I'm fine with it. So we got the stars done, tongue done, eyebrows, and we are moving on to the Koalacopter and Ghost Burger. Both of them have orange, one on the hat and the other on the bun. They also have brown, one on the patty and the other on the middle strap of the hat. Then for the cheese portion of the burger, we have yellow and the propellers of the Koalacopter as well. I added some red for the patterns, which looks amazing, and then some green for the lettuce part of the burger. As for the skin, the koala is kinda greyish brown with some beige in the middle. Similarly, we cannot follow the borders and I am trying my very best to not fill the entire inner ear with beige. The good thing is, if you made a mistake here, you can just say it's supposed to be bad. Like, yeah, the brown is supposed to be outside the nose, totally. And finally, we can apply the blacks for all 3 of them, and that is 5 done. The funky monk is quite simple, just brown for the body and beige for the face. He has a purplish lens for the sunglasses and black border and brown hair. Once again, we paint over the border, but not too much. It is madness, but controlled madness. Then finally, some gold to bring out the contrast. Last but not least, the most complicated toy to paint, the Vampire Express. I draw out his hairline on a masking tape, then cut 2 for each side, black for his big head, and browns, yellow eyes and teeth, and somehow green eye bags. More black for the irises, and this is something really common during painting. You will have to go back to fix some errors, like the spots on his face and crooked hairline. Just some white would do the trick and nobody knows. The masking is not perfect, so we have to fix that as well. He also has a smaller line below, which I'm just going to freehand. We added pink for the head and some purple hand brushings to complete the head. But we still have the body and the train. The cape and the wheels are red, the train is purple, I hand brushed pink because it's hard to mask properly. Then some chrome for his screws, which reminded me that the propellers has some chrome part as well. And we are still not done because we have the stupid werewolf. Now you know why I say this is the most complicated one. It's already 2 AM. My painting is getting sloppy. I can barely remember my thought process. I'm just following the colors on the reference photos. On the phone on the left, you can see the charging wires over there, and I'm just trying not to fall asleep. Anyway, there you have it. 7 small fry toys mass printed on the Mega 8KS, which is capable of printing detailed prints and even miniatures. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it, because we are really fortunate to do this as a job, and I appreciate you for watching the video. Thank you Phrozen for sending this to me. Please support the channel by supporting our sponsors. Go check out their products in the links below, and I will see you next time.